Hello, Star Lovelies. It's a great time to be a soul. Today we're talking about
Here we are in the third week of May, and we have gotten some momentum this month, and it feels really good. And this week is even more the lift because the sun moves into Gemini. And so Gemini moving from Taurus is the difference between like sitting at home and taking a nap and going to a rage. Honestly, that's literally the difference. So that's super fun. I will say that Mercury is front and center, becomes more front and center next week. So we've just got this dial amping up. And it's getting us ready for the back half of the year because we're starting to move and we're starting to move really, really fast. So it's interesting this week because it is very supportive, but yet we've got a personal wrangle, which feels as if we're going to be asking ourselves like business pleasure. I say both, again, because you do have that energy, you do have that desire, and this is a good week for either one of those circumstances. So in business, there are surprises, and there are more surprises about having people come in that you weren't expecting, having someone interested in you, having an opportunity present itself, having a new idea all of a sudden flash into you. So obviously, yes to the yes on that. That feels delicious. And then from a personal perspective, it could be you hear from a friend you haven't heard of from in a really long time. You've got like something you didn't even really know you wanted to do, and all of a sudden it presents itself, and you look at it and you say like, oh my God, damn, I really want to do that. That's this week. So cool. And for anybody who has taken the quiz, we're going to jump right into your signature and give you the tips there. But if you haven't, go ahead and go to your starmaptosuccess.com. You'll find the link in the show notes. Go ahead and take the quiz. You definitely want to get your signature, and you want to understand how you're making decisions and coming into the world and being able to fill the next steps for yourself, because this is uncharted territory and we're doing things we've never done before. So any sort of insight, clarity, confidence, any sort of space that you can create for that, let's say yes to that. So for you, wise strategist, it's all about being slow and steady. The surprises that come to you are, again, they're welcome. You literally say to yourself, it's about time. And then for you, intuitive visionary, you're going to want to stay flexible, which you're so good at doing. But the reason why I say that is because you're going to be doing some outreach and you're going to be asking for support. And that's not something you usually do. And when you do, again, with the surprise, it's going to come in interesting ways. So just stay flexible and say yes. For you, collaborative explorer, take the lead, especially behind closed doors. Someone needs your guidance and they're open to hear, and they haven't been open for advice, maybe even in forever. For you, ruling warrior, get real with people. I'm just going to leave it at that. Get real with people, whatever that means to you. And for you, creative superstar, take a risk. This is your time to shine. Loving alchemist, get your megaphone out. You've got something you've been meaning to say. Now is the time to say it. And you're going to say it in a way that people are going to be able to stop and hit pause and digest in ways that they haven't been before. So that feels really welcome. And so for everybody, let us enjoy this third week of May. We have got at the end of the week, I haven't forgotten that we've got Saturn moving into Aries, and yet it didn't want it to be talked about in this weekly success map. We just wanted to have the energy be for you and forward movement because things are about to get real. So, as always, thank you so much for listening and sharing with friends. And until next time, happy soul tidings.
Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more ways to use the stars strategically to align with your soul purpose, reclaim your power, and increase your prosperity. Please rate and review your favorite episodes, and remember to check out my website at kimwoods.com for my latest forecasts, articles, and offerings. To find out your intuitive success signature, take my 12-question Do You Know, Like, and Trust Yourself quiz and find out how you're living your stars at yourstarmaptosuccess.com. I've so enjoyed our time together, as it's filled with the power of the stars plus strategy to clear the pathway to your success. Until next time, happy soul tidings.